Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a wave overview of the brand new 2020 Strong Guy Build-A-Figure wave. This is I believe the latest Marvel Legends wave that's out right now. Consists of 7 figures, and you do need to buy all 7 if you want to build the Strong Guy Build-A-Figure. The figures are Black Tom Cassidy, X-Men Deadpool, Shiklah, Maverick, Sunspot, Warpath, Pirate Deadpool, and Build-A-Figure Strong Guy. So, without further ado, let's start off with the X-Men Deadpool. So here is the X-Men Deadpool. He uses the Sunfire body mold, one of my favorite body molds because of the butterfly joints that are in it, because they're really dynamic, unlike some other butterfly joints, and at least we get butterfly joints on this figure. It's really cool because I really like the outfit of it because it's such a contrast to the normal black and red Deadpool outfit. And when they first made the Juggernaut Wave Deadpool, I thought that they could use the Bucky Cat mold, same mold, and just make this guy. But they used a different body mold, which I think works way better than a Bucky Cat mold, let's be honest. And turned out really good. So he comes with 2 katanas, which are blue and yellow, match his outfit. He has trigger hands on both of them, so they don't exactly fit perfectly into the hands, but they'll go there. And because he has trigger hands, he comes with 2 guns. He comes with these 2 sci-fi kind of guns. Here's like a pistol. I don't really like these guns. I wish he would have came with more realistic ones. He comes with this honkin' rifle too, which I don't think Deadpool really needs. I think he should have had at least 2 of this pistol or 2 different type pistols, like the new ones that are coming in the Fox 20 Years Deadpool. So yeah, but overall this figure is really cool, and the articulation is great, and it's just a great Deadpool to add to the collection. So yeah. Okay, so here is Black Tom Cassidy. Now, I don't really know anything about this character. I know that people have been really wanting him, but I'm not too familiar with him. So, he uses Bucky Cat mold, and he looks a lot like Tony Stark, which is really funny. Tony Stark with like a goatee, but this is probably my least favorite figure of the wave because he's kind of black. And he's a kit bash, so like this is Bucky Cap. This isn't Bucky Cap. I'm not too sure what this is, but it ain't Bucky Cap. And he comes with this club thing, and it's like has a skull on top. It might be like a wand or whatever, but I'm not too sure. He's a cool figure though. If this is the worst of the wave, it's a pretty good wave. So yeah, that's Black Tom Cassidy bought here, and this is as Bucky Cap as you can get, because that is what the body mold is. It's Bucky Cap and Bucky Cap through and through. He does have some add-ons. These things aren't on the Bucky Cap mold normally, so they're just like molded on there. They're not really a separate piece, so I think it's a new boot piece. He has this like collar thing, and there's the head sculpt. Looks like a Ninja Turtle, kinda. It's all black, and there's like this thing going around his eyes. Pretty cool head sculpt. He has these effects on his back, and those effects match the 2 that come with him. So he comes with these 2, which are really cool because these effects have been around for a while, and it's cool to get them in new colors. So here we get him in black, which is pretty good. Not really sure what other characters you could use them for, but I'm sure you could figure it out. Maybe Magneto somehow, because they're like they kind of look like magnetic stuff. I don't know, but his were purple or blue. I don't remember. But these are really cool to get. But the figure is it's not like amazing because it's just a Bucky Cap, but it is good to get if you're trying to complete teams. And if you really wanted this figure, it's good to get. It's not a bad figure whatsoever. So that is Sunspot. Up we have Warpath here, Now, he doesn't even fit in the camera, he's so big. He uses the Omega Red body mold, which is I believe the second time that we've gotten that body mold, which is weird because it's been out for almost 2 years, 2 years, 2018 summer, and this is the second time we're getting it. So, but it is a great body mold. It's like the Hyperion body mold, but it has mad butterfly joints, which is great to get. However, the butterfly joint kind of gets hindered by this shoulder pad, which falls off a lot, and it's very heavy. It's like a very heavy piece. It's not light whatsoever, so it gets in the way a lot. But there's the head sculpt, which is really neat, and he has this feather on the side, which I really like. He just looks really menacing. He's really cool looking. There's his boots. They have these little, I'm not sure what that is, but on the side. But my main gripe with this figure is when I think of Warpath, I think of this guy holding 2 knives. Those knives are not the accessories he gets. These are knife holding hands. Where's the knives? You get knife holding hands. What are these for? I'm not sure. Like, what? Why does he come with knife holding hands if he doesn't come with knives? This makes literally no sense. This is like such a weird inclusion. If they would have just included this figure with the fists, I would still be like, okay, that's weird, but not as weird as just, they're like, okay, you know, let's just include the knife holding hands, but not the knives. It's really weird, but I guess this is the hands. Really big hands too. But other than that, it is a really good figure. If you have some Marvel Legends knives or 6-inch knives, I'm sure they'll work with him. But it is a great figure. Great articulation on this body mold, and it's kind of shiny too, which I really like about it. So, yeah, there is Warpath. Here is Shiklah. Now, this is a beautiful figure. It's absolutely stunning. It's a great figure. It uses the same kind of cloth and the way it's put on as the Storm figures that they've made recently. It's very shiny, and it has a lot of detail here on the upper legs. Really cool. Really shiny, too. There's the head sculpt. These comic head sculpts just keep getting better and better, and there's almost like no paint flaws on them. She has like a bat on the back of her head, which is really cool. So I guess she's the Queen of the Undead and former Miss Deadpool. So that's kind of funny. So she's like Deadpool's ex-wife or something. This necklace, which is removable if you take the head off. And her accessory is the weirdest accessory I've seen in a while. It's this walking... It's this walking shark thing. I don't know. It's really cool, but there's no posability. It's like a solid figure piece. It's solid. It's just, why is this shark walking? I'm not too familiar with her. I don't think a lot of people are, but it's really cool. This is a really cool figure, though. If she is Mrs. Deadpool, that's a really awesome figure to have. So here is Shiklah. So here we have Marvel's Maverick. Now, I am not familiar with this figure, but he does come with a mask to prevent COVID-19, which is really cool to have. It just fits over his nose if you want it on. You can probably adjust it more to look better, but it looks really cool. He's really menacing, and he looks like an old G.I. Joe figure, which I like a lot, like a soldier. His head sculpt is attached to these wires, and doesn't even seem to come off that easy. So his head sculpt is automatically attached to these wires, which are all connected to the back. This is his backpack thing, and he comes with these 2 guns. This one, I don't think we've seen these before, but it has these 2 like prongs on the bottom. You don't really have a spot to put this gun, but you do have a spot to put this gun, and we have gotten this gun before, I believe, with the Star-Lord figure. So this just goes right here. I think you actually might be able to fit this one in there, or vice versa, but I think he should have came with 2 holsters. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but it would have been better if he came with 2. I'm also kind of confused why this is long and this doesn't have one. It's kind of weird, but it's a really neat figure, and it's just high quality figure for a Marvel Legend. It's like an all new mold. They went all out with this figure, which I really like. It's really shiny. Has a really big really like good stance on him. Proportions are good, so that is Marvel's Maverick. Okay, so last of the basic figures, that's not the Build-A-Figure, is this, which is absolutely amazing. This is Pirate Deadpool, and I just absolutely love this, and I hope they do more funny Deadpools like this, like a Granny Deadpool or a Disco Deadpool, because I remember they made those Funko Mystery Minis once, that it was all these different funny Deadpools, and if they just made, I would buy them all, but this is amazing. I really like it. It's so funny. Pirate Deadpool, which is awesome. He comes with this shotgun, which I believe is a new piece. This came with... This is not new, but it is... it's harder to find. It's like a pirate sword. And he also comes with his katana. So he has one katana. You can put the pirate sword or the gun in this holster in the back. But... you only have 2 holsters, there's 3 weapons. The bottom half is legit just red Bucky cap. There's nothing else with it, no printing, no thing on top of it. It's just red Bucky cap. But it is, you get this new skirt, and you don't really see the legs. And it's not a big deal that it uses Bucky cap, in my opinion, because you're not going to be getting a lot of poses out of a Pirate Deadpool. But you still can. It's actually... wow, I can't get over this figure. It's so cool. So that is Pirate Deadpool. Okay, so lastly, here we have the Build-A-Figure Strong Guy. Now, this guy's been anticipated for a while because they announced him, I believe, in like last summer's Comic-Con, so 2019 Comic-Con. He's very heavy, but that's because of these arms. They're very bulky, and when you take them off, this is like all hollow and light because this piece comes with Tom Cassidy, and it's just fits on the back, so it makes him look more bulky. He has these super small feet compared to his upper body, and he's this really funny head sculpt with this one little piece of hair here, which is really funny. Small head, massive arms, and he doesn't have that much posability. I mean, he only gets like a 90-degree, if that, on them, but you can get him in some flexing poses. I believe he's part of the X Factor, which is really cool, because we have most of them now, which is awesome. And that's Strong Guy. He's so cool. There's his back. There's the bottom of him. And he's hard to stand, though, because of how small his feet are. But if you get over that, he's really cool. That is Strong Guy. Okay, so that is the Wave. So I do think this wave stands out a lot from more recent waves because of how colorful it is. These figures are really colorful, but it's an awesome wave still. I do have some gripes with some of the figures for kind of the basicness of them, but the figures like this kind of put that to the side. So if I was to rank the figures from my least favorite to my least favorite would probably have to be Black Tom Cassidy, then Sunspot, then Shiklah, then Maverick, then Warpath, then X-Men Deadpool, then Strong Guy, and my favorite is not even a surprise, Pirate Deadpool. This figure is just awesome. I really want them to make more things like this. So that is the Strong Guy, X-Men, Deadpool, X-Force, whatever you want to call it, wave of 2020. This is one of the last waves of 2020 besides the Venom wave, and that isn't even out yet. So I will leave you guys now, and let me know what you think of this wave in the comments below. I think it's pretty good. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.